I'm Sami Womack from A Sunny Side Up Life, and in today's video I am going to share with you a few quick ways to improve your budget. Before we jump into that, if this video is helpful to you at all, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my new videos. First, let's look for ways to improve your bills. So I usually recommend kind of having a master list for all of your bills. And this is one list where you have your due dates, your descriptions, and your average amounts that you can expect to pay on your bills. So once you have this list, simply skim through the list and look for ways that you can lower each of the bills. This could look like canceling memberships that you don't really use anymore. Maybe you have too many luxury subscriptions like streaming services or something like that, and you could cut back to just one or two instead of having every single one of them.
That definitely breaks my heart.
This could also look like teaming up with a friend or a family member, and you pay for Disney Plus and they pay for Netflix, or getting on a family plan for a cell phone, something like that. Also think about shopping around for certain bills and trying to compare prices. This is really easily done with cell phones, internet, insurance. What I suggest is go down the list one by one and put one item on this week's to-do list, another item on next week's to-do list, break them down one by one so they don't feel so overwhelming. Next, let's look for ways to improve your spending budget. So what I recommend is going through at least the last 3 months worth of bank statements and kind of getting an average of what you generally spend in each category. What do you generally spend on groceries, gas, restaurants? Once you figure out your average, then you can start to beat that number. And remember that you are only in competition with yourself. But once you know what your averages are, then you have somebody to compete against, your former self. And these don't have to be big cuts. They don't have to be cutting out all restaurants completely or cutting back all fun money altogether, anything like that. It can really be as simple as bringing your lunch from home one day a week instead of going out to eat all 5 days of the week, or shopping generic brands.
Sacrifices.
It can be one thing at a time. It doesn't have to happen all at once. Next, let's talk about ways to improve your savings. In a perfect world, we would save every single dollar that we don't absolutely have to spend on bills or groceries. I don't want to spend the money, but that doesn't always happen. So we can look for ways to automate our savings, as in setting up an automatic transfer on every single payday or a certain day of the month. Also, you could list your savings or investment contributions as a bill on your regular budget. Give it an arbitrary due date if you need to. Say the first of every month we contribute X number of dollars to our investment account, or X number of dollars to our kids' college fund, or whatever you're saving for. That way it makes it feel more required, like it's not optional if we have it actually on our list or we have it set up automatically. Or if you do a zero-based budget and you plan to contribute every single penny that is left over after bills and spending, make sure you go ahead and transfer that money to savings immediately on payday. That way none of the money gets wasted. And my last tip is just for overall. Make sure that you do this frequently, at least once a year, if not every quarter or every month when you first get started. Make sure that you never get too comfortable and you end up overpaying on bills that somehow seem to creep up in price.
Yep.
Or that you don't let your spending slowly but surely get out of control.
Yep.
Same thing with our savings and our extra debt payments and all of that.
Yep.
Mostly just make sure that you don't get too comfortable and that you don't fall asleep behind the wheel of your budget. So I hope that this video was helpful. Again, if it was helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye, guys.